But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
Get there, but they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit.
Herbert has it knocked free, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's caught by Crabtree. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd down and 3. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Jackson on first down. It's caught. Block it. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action now. Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's Herbert. Caught left side to Crabtree. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, 66 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Jackson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun on third down, Jackson got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Here is Lynch on third and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's a give to Herbert. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another carry for Herbert on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Herbert once more. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. One last shot for Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Sanders finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they